Hello children, welcome back to your maths class. Today we will be starting lesson 7, ratio and proportion. When we compare numbers, different comparison of numbers, for example, when we compare 5 and 3, when we use smaller or greater than sign, we use this symbol. Hope you remember this. The wider side of the symbol points towards the bigger number and the pointed end will point the smaller number. And what is another symbol we use for comparing numbers? For example, 1 by 2 is smaller than 4 by 3. And sometimes we write 5 is equal to 2 plus 3. We use different symbols to compare numbers. So when we say ratio, ratio is also used for comparing quantities, right? But when we use ratio, ratio are used to compare same kind of quantities, same quantities with same units. The symbol we use for ratio is 2 dots. So when we have 2 dots, 3, this will be read as is 2, right? So we will be reading this as 2 is to 3, right? So ratio is used to compare 2 or more quantities of the same kind and of the same units. Then the first number in the ratio is called antecedent, and the second number in the ratio is called consequent. This might be important for the objective type of question in the exam, right? The first number in the ratio is called antecedent and the second number in the ratio is called consequent. And as we said, in ratio, quantities must have same units, right? Unit in ang law, katsu ratio in the dat he lawa. Internan 10 meters and 5 centimeter cannot be put into ratio unless they are converted into same units, right? Meter less centimeter hi to ratio ada kop the lawa. An unit hi conversion is siya mga an unit hi ain ang ani lo chuan ratio ada the lo ni chuan comparison of units ka tlaihan ka ziak chiang nga kha in notebook vela kan lo in no copy nga kha na kina apoy mo do na ni conversion kan. The first I'll be writing only the common units that we used. For example, 100 centimeter equals 1 meter, right? Then 1000 meter equals 1 kilometer. Then 1000 milligram equal to 1 gram, and 1000 gram equal to 1 kilogram. And next 1000 milliliter equals 1 liter, and 1000 liter will equal to 1 kiloliter. So these are the common units that we will be using for this lesson. So I want you to write down this in your notebook and then and learn by heart this table. Now let us look at these questions. The first one is expressed in their lowest terms. Ratio should always be expressed in the lowest term and it should not have any units, right? We do not write, that means we do not write units for the ratio. Now let us look at the first example. We need to express this in the lowest term. since 12 and 16, they still have a common factor. That means they are not yet in the lowest term. So to convert this in the lowest term, just like how we reduce fractions, and one thing, ratio, it can also be expressed in fraction, right? So when we have 12 is to 16, this can also be written as 12 by 16, and how we reduce the fractions, it goes on like like how we reduce the fractions. Here 12 is to 16. What is the common factor for 12 and 16? 4 can divide them. So you will, when you write your cancellation, I want you to use your pencil only, not with your pen, right? The writings will be done in pen, but you will be using pencil for the cancelling. So B 4, we cancel this, 4 3 times, and 4 4 times. Then 3 and 4, no more common factor for them, so we have 3 is to 4. This means 12 is to 16, lowest term is 3 is to 4, right? This is how we reduce ratio into the lowest term. Then the next example, find the ratio of the quantities in their lowest terms. We are given two quantities, 16 centimeter and 20 centimeter. We need to convert this in the lowest term, right? As we said before, if we are to write quantities in ratio, they must have same quantity, right? They must have same units. So unless they are in the same units, unit in ang ani lo chuan ratio kana zia theilawa. Ma se pun tu ma hi chuan hemi question a hi chuan and centimeters, the centimeters and they have the same units, so we can write them in the ratio. 16 centimeter, when we write down ratio chuan unit hi zia to lo tur ni wangin centimeter hi kan zia to lo wanga 16 centimeter you will take it down as 16, and instead of and you will put is to symbol, and then 20 centimeter will be written down without its unit. Now that means we have 16 is to 20. Then we reduce, just like how we reduced the previous question. So what can cancel them? 4 can cancel them. So 4, 4, 4, 5. So what do we have? 4 is to 5 is our answer. Even when you write your answer, you will not write the units. Ratio symbol a unit kazia to. Then the next example, 50 kilometers and 2,000 meters. What do we see here? This is kilometers and this is meter. Unit in anglaw umta amagan soy ang khan unit in anglaw katuration is yat lawa. So vayin unit in angakan da ngi ngaya so chuan I convert to rakha ate alyan zok ze lakha ate zok I convert them. So when you are going to you are going to convert them into same units, the bigger units will be converted into the smaller units. Like ang makazya masak ang khan a unit low kopia in by hatura khan kilometers le meters relation ka nita ang tikhe tuanga kilometers le meters relation to 1,000 meter equals 1 kilometer. So this is the bigger units, so we will convert the bigger units into smaller units into meters. Hey alian so ka kilometers si chu wangchon meters kan convert don't one 1,000 meter kan 1 kilometer at wangin. You will write down 50 multiply by 1,000. 1,000 meter equals 1 kilometer. So I'm hemi hichuka tihan kan zauta 50 kilometers ka. This is how we convert into meters. Instead of and, we put is to symbol. Then 2,000 kitsu meters and isa engma convert ngay lawa. Right? Then 50 multiplied by 1,000 is 50,000. Is to symbol. Then 2,000. Then we reduce this. Fraction can reduce them. Can reduce can take 2 zeros, no, 3 zeros, 3 zeros. What is left? 50 and 2, we can still reduce them. 2 25 times 2 1. So what do we have? 25 is to 1. Unit zia lo tur kan take ratio chuan unit ka above kan 25 is to 1. Then next we have 6 meters 50 centimeters. This represents one quantity, right? 6 meters and 50 centimeters is representing one quantity, and this is another quantity. And when we have this, we have different units again. 6 meters, 50 centimeters. Then this is centimeters, which is smaller, meter or centimeter. So centimeter is smaller. That means the bigger units will be converted into the smaller units. So 6 meters will be converted into centimeters. Hey quantity pakhat anni ti kasha ring to til pakhat soinani. So he a first quantity he can end 6 meters. He light he convert to juni 6 ka meter le centimeter relation ka ma kan zia 100 centimeters equal 1 meter. So 60 100 in a multiplier nga. So quantity pakhalan ni vain 6 meter to the 50 here we put plus sign and then write 50, right? Then instead of and we put is to symbol, and then we take the 90 to centimeter and isa convert ang IV to alawa. Then we will deal with the first quantity, right? 6 into 100 600 plus 50 650 is to 90. Then we reduce 0 and 0. No common factors for 65 and 9, so we take down 65 is to 9. This is our answer. 65 is to 9. Next we have 5 liter 200 ml milliliter and 2 liter 100 milliliter. So here this is 1 unit, up to this is 1 unit, and this is the second unit, right? So here we have liter and milliliter again. That means we need to make them into 1 unit, similar unit. A unit in ang akan dali nga ita so 5 liter ho zela kakan convert nga. So ang relation sa kan milliliter le liter relations ka 1000 niya. So we this 5 liter will be multiplied by 1000, right? Then since we said this is same quantity, so we put plus sign 200 ml ka to convert nga ito alawa. So instead of and, we put is to symbol, and 2 liter will be converted again multiplied by 1000, then plus 100 ml. Here we convert the first quantity. We calculate 5200 is to that's the second quantity 2100. So 2100. Then we reduce 2 zeros, and no common factor for 52 and 21. So we write 52 is to 21. This is our answer. 52 is to 21. Right. Now before I give you the new assignment, let us check the answers of your previous assignment. For your assignment number 34, exercise 7.1 from your Galaxy textbook, question number 1, sum number 1 to 4, question number 2, sum number 1 to 4. You will submit this assignment before 3rd February. Thank you.